Hi everybody, I am back with another video for you all. My name's Natalie. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. This is As the Pennies Drop. As the Pennies Drop is all about creating a life you love, deserve and desire. I am a conscious manifestation coach and I offer a variety of one-on-one coaching solutions designed to get you your dream life, to get you your desires, to release those limiting beliefs and to create an incredible self-concept. So if you're interested in finding out more about my one-on-one coaching solutions, or if there's certain areas in your life that you're struggling with, or you've been working on manifesting your desire and you're just not seeing things showing up, click on the link and get in touch. And I'll be more than happy to guide you to get you your dream life, release those limiting beliefs, and to create that incredible self-concept. Today's video is all based around a subscriber question, and I thought I would share it with you. Now, I've just released a video a few days ago called What You Desire Desires You. And I'm going to link it in here as a card for you to click on, because in there I explain about the law of assumption. So I'm just going to explain for those of you that maybe don't know about the law of assumption or just want a better understanding of it, which links into why circumstances do not matter. So I'm literally answering a subscriber question in more detail. So thank you for your question. I'm going to go into detail to start with about the law of assumption. So the universal law, or the law that we all live by, that we create our realities with, that we basically have created our world to be, is based on the law of assumption, which is based around Neville Goddard's teachings. So whether you know it or not, your life, the life that you're living right now, the life that you've created, is all been shaped based on the law of assumption. Once you understand that everything happens from you, everything comes from you, everything that you've created in your world has come from you, therefore you are the world pushed out, it becomes a lot clearer to understand that we don't actually attract things because we are those things, because everything comes from us. So everything is us. We are the world pushed out. You are the world pushed out. So what you think about, your thoughts, your beliefs, which have hardened into a fact of an assumption that you believe to be true, is what has come from you. So you're the world pushed out, which is pushed out to the world and has created your world as it is. So I'm just going to give you a little tiny bit of an example. So if you have created a world of never having money, or money being really hard to come by, that has come from here, from a thought that has transitioned into a story, that has become a belief, that has been hardened into fact and pushed out as an assumption, your assumption on money being hard to come by. Therefore, that is what has been created in your reality. So you literally are the world pushed out. So if think about it this way, if you can create from in here, which you can, obviously, that's what I'm teaching. If you can create in here, never having enough money, money being hard to come by, guess what else you can create? Exactly. Money being easy, money flowing easily to me because it is coming from here. So that is basically fundamentally a basic version of or description of what the law of assumption is and how we have been living it, why we are the world pushed out. And I've just given a tiny little example of if we can create lack, we can create abundance just from in here. And I'm just going to share this quote, and I did share it in the other video that I've already tagged. And this is a Neville quote. The world is yourself pushed out. Ask yourself what you want and give it to yourself. Do not question how it will happen. Just go your way, knowing that the evidence of what you want, of what you have done, must appear, and it will. Neville Goddard. Amazing. So now we understand the concept of the law of assumption and how we've been living it. Let's link that into circumstances not mattering. Okay, so I used an example of money. So we are the world pushed out. We've been living by the law of assumption, and that has created our world. So our thoughts and our beliefs, when hardened into fact, become the assumption. That gets pushed out. That creates our reality. That's our world. If we have things in our life that we don't like, or remember, it's coming from in here, we don't attract anything. We are everything. We are everything, and it comes from here. All we need to do is affirm what it is we want. Don't worry about the how. Now, sometimes you can manipulate the how a little bit if you believe that how could be true, not if it's a far-fetched how. But mostly, don't worry about the how. You just want to affirm what it is that you want and get into that state of having it. So that's a living in the end state. So this is why circumstances don't matter, because if you are, which you are, the world pushed out, if you have from in here created this, you can change anything. You can add things, you can subtract things. You can have whatever it is you want because you've created this. So all you need to do is flip the thought to create what it is you want. So if you've created lack of money, I affirm I'm rich. I am rich. I'm wealthy. And if you affirm that and you're persistent with it, money will show up. That is law. If you have constantly had bad relationships, or you've never had a long-term committed relationship, or you want to get married and you've never been married, you know, that again, you are the world pushed out. Your beliefs and thoughts and assumptions have created that. Your beliefs and thoughts have hardened into fact to become an assumption which has been pushed out to the world. Therefore, you are the world pushed out. This is your world, and this is what you've got in it. So if you have done that, you can undo it. I'm amazing marriage material. I'm always being asked to get married. It's easy for me to want to get married. Everybody wants to marry me because I'm freaking amazing. I'm absolutely incredible. I've always been sought after. I've always been the one that gets chosen. I've always been marriage material. I am amazing marriage material. Start telling that story. Release the story of, oh my God, you know, I'm never going to get married. Marriage is, you know, it's so hard to come by. I'm the type of person that doesn't get married. It only happens to other people. I'm so unlucky in love. Stop it. Stop it. You're an amazing human being. All you've done is created that in your life based on a thought that's turned into a belief, that's turned into an assumption, that's created that in your life. So you can uncreate it and recreate what you want because it comes from here. You don't attract it, you are it. It's from here. The thought will create the belief. The belief will then, if persisted in, will harden into fact because you'll be doing the affirmations. That will then become the new assumption. That will get pushed out. You are the world pushed out. That will then create the world and the reality that you want. And your old one will go bye-bye. So when we think about circumstances not mattering, because they don't, they're only there if you are, for example, wanting to get an ex back or wanting to be with a specific person and they're with somebody else, but you want to be with them, or they live quite far away from you. You've created that to be that way. So just uncreate it and create what it is that you want by focusing on the desire, the outcome, the story that you want your new reality to be. And it will be, and it will harden into fact. It will harden into fact. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Since I started this business, I struggled. I struggled because I know that I'm successful, and I know that I'm extremely talented and I'm extremely knowledgeable in this area. And I know that I have got 100% proof that I am good enough to do this. I'm the best at what I do. You know, I'm an amazing manifestation coach. I'm everybody's favorite manifestation coach. However, for the majority of my first year in this business, I was living in fear of it not working. So guess what was being pushed out from me? Things not showing up, things not working. When I changed my mindset to I am successful, I am talented, I'm everybody's favorite manifestation coach, I am chosen, I'm everybody's number one choice. Everyone wants to be coached by me. Everybody wants to be coached by me. I'm sought after. I'm always being sought after. I'm everyone's number one choice. I'm everyone's number one choice when it comes to manifesting. Everybody wants to be coached by me. I'm constantly creating new clients every day. I'm constantly signing up new clients every day. Clients are literally signing up every single day, every single day. I'm constantly got repeat clients coming back to me because they absolutely love working with me because I get them the results. I am so successful. My business is growing rapidly. It is growing rapidly. I'm constantly creating £500 a day. I am constantly creating £500 a day. It's easy for me to create £500 a day because I offer incredible value in my solutions for the reasonable cost. I'm helping clients transform their lives. I'm giving value to them by doing it. They're getting value by paying me, and basically they're able to transform their lives. So it is literally a win-win for everybody. Everybody involved in this process, it's a win-win. So of course it's easy for me to create £500 a day. Of course it is. Of course it's easy for me to create £500 a day because I've got a growing, rapidly growing business. Now, since I started doing that, and that was my only story, and I let go of the fear, guess what happened? I've just had my most successful month. I really started digging in with the looping, really started digging in probably maybe 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago. And I've just had my most amazing month since I started my business nearly a year ago, because I released the old story and I consistently told myself the new story, because I create from in here. I don't create from out here to get it. I create from in here for it to come to me. That is it. That's all I did. All I did was loop the affirmations. And I spent as much time as possible doing it. And I'm continually doing it. And I'm continually getting new clients signing up every single day. I'm continually getting compliments and comments and from my clients telling me how incredibly amazing my coaching sessions are and how they are helping them all. I'm constantly getting amazing comments and questions now on my YouTube channel, which I didn't have before. My YouTube channel is growing. I was consistently stuck about like 80 subscribers. And I was like bashing my head against a brick wall. But all I needed to do was change my thought, release the reality of what I was currently in, change my thought to create the new reality. And I was doing that on a loop as much as I possibly could, wherever I could, I was doing that. And that is now what is reflecting back at me. And I know it's just going to get more and more and more, because that is now my assumption. That is now my belief. And this is why it's now showing up in my reality, because I am my world pushed out. So I create from in here, I push that out to the world, and that becomes my new reality. So circumstances do not matter, because you are in control of your thoughts, of your beliefs. And that is law. That is law. You create from in here, so you can create whatever it is you want. If there's a third party, if they live far away, if you've never had money, if you've always thought money was hard to come by, if you've never been promoted, if you want a career, particular career, and maybe you don't have the skills for it, whatever it is that you want, you've created that lack of. So you tell the new story from in here. You are the world pushed out. That is why circumstances don't matter. You don't focus on the third party. You don't focus on the distance of the relationship. Don't focus on the lack of money. You're focusing on what you want. You want that relationship. You want that person. And then you do your mental diet, you do your affirmations, you do your scripting, you do your visualizing. Whatever it is that you choose to do it, and do it over and over and over and over and over again. Persistence, diligence, consistency. Boom, done. I really intend that has helped you all have a penny drop moment. Oh, now I get it. Now it's all sinking in. However, all of that said, if you're still struggling, then just get in touch. I offer amazing coaching sessions, and I always go over and above for my clients because my dream is what I'm doing. I'm living my dream doing this business. And it's such a pleasure to support you all through your manifestation processes. That's it. So there we go. That's it from me. Please feel free to like, share, comment. Again, I love your comments. I love your questions. I love your compliments as well. Keep them coming. And any questions that you want to send me separately, you can do so through my website. Take care, everybody, and I'll be back soon.